Alright, I want to just do this real quick. Those are coyotes, for those of you who don't know. Pima County Attorney, Barbara LaWall. Bad move. For those of you who don't know, right now in the city of Tucson, KVOA is running a story with my picture, independent media journalist Paul Flores, his picture, and another individual. We don't even know who this guy is. They won't list no names, but they're telling a neighborhood if they see us to call 911 because we have no business in a neighborhood. Now, we've been on the border, okay? And for the past 2 weeks, we've been doing amazing things on this border, and we've been showing everybody the truth that we desperately need a wall. We've been blessed. Border Patrol agents have, we did our job, man. I'm going to throw the motion light back on. We did our job. And we're still doing it. We're not down here to do their job. We're down here to help them do their job. And we've done great things, guys. We've cleaned up a total of 4 child trafficking routes. And you're talking that we're pulling out some heartbreaking things. It triggers a lot of us. It's bad where there's no wall. We just handed over drugs again yesterday. But BP was busy, and we handed those over to the National Park Services, the Rangers. Great guys, great people. And they're hiring, too. And they're great people. And we're blessed to have the just the respect, for their office, their position, how they treat us as citizens, civilians. It's really good. But they see us out there doing what we've said we were going to do. And we're not going out there trying to chase and bustle. They know us. They already know. I mean, we've shown through our walking that everything we told them, their bosses were saying that we're just some crazy militia, Minutemen, radical cult, made up a sex camp in Tucson, just crazy conspiracy Q people, They just label us every way they can, but who we really are. Anyways, I called the sheriff's department because the news article said if you see any of these individuals to call 911. Well, I saw my reflection, and that was one of the individuals they said to call 911 for. So I called 911. That's what I did. Call 911. That's what the news article told me to do. And we also filed a report with the sheriff's department because what Barbara LaWall doesn't seem to understand is ever since they've tried to frame me for uncovering Agua Blanca Ranch and Pima County and the Pima County Board of Supervisors and Representative Raul Grijalva and Mayor Jonathan Rothschild and every open border criminal in the city of Tucson, the gateway for about 40% of the dope hitting our country. And who knows how many children, guys. There are children coming up here left and right. I don't know the numbers, but I think we're competing with Texas. And we shouldn't be competing with nobody when it comes to child trafficking. There shouldn't be no children trafficked through this backyard. None. All of a sudden, we're criminals. And they've got our images out there. So the sheriff's department's taking a report. I've got active trackers on my phone. And there's over a dozen Border Patrol agents on this field. At least 6 Rangers that can come forward and testify that we've been where we've been, doing what we've been doing. And not only that, we've shot live videos, and I've got probably about 30, 40 hours of videos I haven't even uploaded. Just a lot of stuff that, I'm walking through and I see things and I go, and you guys know me. I get on my rants and I say some things. And I'm like, that's kind of borderline. And I'm just upset at the time, but I got to be very careful because they're doing everything they can, it appears, and it's proven from the FBI to the people in Tucson, Arizona, we're getting no help, okay? And we're still going out there every day, and God's still providing miracles for us. But I'm done. I'm done with this, guys. Literally, leave us alone. KVOA was notified at 8:13 p.m. that story they published is 100% false, and they are given automatic access to my phone. I've got active track, shows everywhere I've been. I haven't never even been in the neighborhood. And then they list a VOP vehicle that's never been in that neighborhood, so that family's coming out. And they list a journalist that's never been in that neighborhood. We haven't gone out there. We've been down here doing our job. These attacks keep coming. And it wasn't the Pima County Sheriff's Department. I want you guys to understand something. And I want to thank the dispatcher because when I call 911, you guys know how I get, man. And I was, man. Look, man, we had a hard enough day as it was, And you know, it's something so small as, you know, you come up on areas and you see Humane Border staging water, trying to bypass BP, you know, and you find a Pedialyte bottle in the middle of fucking nowhere, and then you're looking around, and you know, you just, you know, you don't see what you're looking for, but everything's there. We had a hard enough day, man. And then we come back, and then in the city of Tucson, we're on the border. They're publishing a story saying that we're terrorizing the neighborhood. Not true, man. Not true. Once again, not true. Just like that wasn't a child's skull, or like they said, that's not a child's skull. That's an adult male migrant. Well, sorry, not true. Not true. Just like we were criminals and fraud. Oh, wait a minute. No, no. Even the FBI hasn't been able to prove anything of fraud. Our family's never taken a single thing. We don't want money. We want people who give a fuck to come out to help us do something good to solve a problem. That's it. We want solutions, and we believe people bring solutions before money does. We believe people coming together provide the solution, not people raising money, paying themselves and taking for themselves. No. If you want to solve a problem, then you give of yourself to solve that problem. You know, it's constant, man. You know, after we just do great things again, and we uncover horrible things. And I'm gonna tell you, every piece of underwear that we pull out of trees, and women's clothes and children's clothes we find around these trees, those are rape trees. I don't give a shit what anyone else says. You come down here and you tell me what else it is. You come down here, because we can show you plenty. There's plenty of evidence down here still. We can take you into areas that just we got some areas to clean up still, and it's gross, guys. It's gross. I want to end this video at still on the border, still doing our job. Not asking for thank yous, motion. Not asking for credit. Not asking for anything. Just asking to be left alone to do our jobs. And it's like the only thing I can think of is they knew how close on the line I was, especially after the FBI, especially after Pima County's victim, Kyle Cutrell. You know, everything came out, you know, that the FBI is hiring and sending people to sabotage us, to shoot at my unarmed volunteers, to flatten their tires, to put spike balls in our driveways, to tamper with our mail. You know, this is my own federal government doing this, and now I have, once again, the county prosecutor who's doing everything she can to find something to convict me of, because she knows I don't commit no crimes. Nothing we do is illegal. Going out and stop child trafficking is not illegal. Handing over drugs to the authorities is not illegal. Handing over cartel communications to the authorities is not illegal. Walking through the desert is not illegal. Monitoring trafficking routes is not illegal. None of that's illegal. Okay, intercepting people that are being trafficked through our backyard is not illegal. Absolutely nothing we're doing is illegal. Searching abandoned properties and monitoring cartel compounds like Agua Blanca Ranch and, you know, calling out CMEX, Sarco Silver Bell Mine, you know, that child sex camp that was on that property. That's not illegal. Nothing we're doing is illegal. But now, my city is thinking that we're driving around the neighborhood when we've never even been in that neighborhood. And you can take my phone. I challenge anyone to come. You can see my phone. It shows everywhere I've been. We don't take no more chances, no more. They've already tried to lie. They've already got me on bullshit trespass charges because we uncovered a cartel compound where evidence of dope trafficking and child trafficking was evident, clear as day. Clear as day. And it was a rip crew set up for, basically, they bait them in and then they kill these people and they take their drugs and their money, you know, and the ones that pay them get to get through their territory. And that's all Kyle Cutrell was running, was a rip crew operation out there. And there's more out there at that ranch, and all the FBI would have to do really is tear that fucking compound apart and they would see some shit, but they're too stupid to know that they've been given evidence that they've refused to act on. But Barbara LaWall will make a victim out of the rip crew leader and allow him to shoot at my unarmed volunteers. And now, once again, my face is all over the city as if I'm some criminal in the neighborhood terrorizing people, when all we've been doing is just busting our ass on the border, trying to make a difference, trying to do something, trying to be a wall where there's no wall. Well, you got my statement. They're full of shit. Challenge them to prove any of their lies. And I don't sue, but I feel sorry for you because some of the people you just hurt, they do. And I'm gonna testify on their behalf. I can guarantee you that. So have a good night.